Hello. I was just thinking about something. Look at my Donald Trump hair. Look, I'm a big, tall, blonde idiot. Why am I recording myself like this? Alright. I might, put that over there. Yeah, look, I'm gonna be... nothing embarrassing in the shop, maybe. Right. I don't think there's anything embarrassing, but I don't know. Look, see, I primed the ceiling. I got a primer. I had a primer. Why didn't anyone use a primer? It's ridiculous. Is it? So I did black. Oh, I give it to a 2 and then now I'm going to forget what my subject matter was. Oh, whatever. I'm not going to show you everything fucking. But yeah, that's the timber beams and joists. And then on that side it's the flooring. But this, I'm talking about a side project. And this is my son's, I'm trying not to touch the screen and the phone keeps falling out of the, this is my son's, that's my box full of stuff to go to court with yesterday that didn't bloody happen because I hadn't filled out some other form. Just wasting. The registrar said to this guy before me, or it was a couple of people before me, that he wasn't going to see his son for another 3 months. Like she was ordering a McDonald's cheeseburger. I'm like, this man just got told. And it came to me and it's like another 2 months before we'll get your application finalised, right? I've had to fill out 180 pages, like 20 documents. They just keep correcting it, and it's one of these things where they just keep failing you. It's like an organisation built by women for women, and then they cry about the patriarchy. Women have more power than men at the end of the day. Men want boobs. Men want to have a family, and you know, they'll do anything to keep that. Asserting that men won't fight and do everything they can for the family is silly. It's like racism, though. I saw this thing on TikTok yesterday or something. Assuming racism is the reason for the outcome. Now, this is a hot chick, right? On, film, I didn't see, you couldn't see the boobs, but it was like a little singlet thing. You're like, God damn it. Gorgeous Aboriginal girl, little button nose and stuff, gee whiz. And she's going, it's racism why they don't invite me around to their house, right? I said clearly, the reason is, that she's hot and the wives don't want a hot chick in skimpy clothes around their husbands. Women don't want to share their husbands and men don't want to share their wives. If wives goes and hang out with a bunch of guys, hey baby, I'm dressed to have sex with a bunch of guys, then the guy's like, I guess you're not really doing it just for me then, And that's, that's not what guys want. Anyway, that was silly. Anyway, I'm just fucking around with making a bloody video about me. It wasn't about me. When was it to start with? Well, now the subject matter gets screwed up. Now. Alright, that's my wing. Okay, I'm just going to hold it for a second and then that's my, it's a heavy lift. There's my posts underneath. Anyone need a fence? So it's 1400 wide. That's my new drill. Now you're looking at my fucking clothes, Jesus Christ. Okay, we're not going to post this obviously, so. And my son's clothes, I went to court yesterday. Could have been done on the phone apparently. I had him filled out some forms. In the email she read out says here, section 5C7 something. That means that you didn't fill out the forms properly. I'm like, what? Someone couldn't just call me and tell me that I hadn't filled out the forms properly. It's 150 forms. The lady went through it, just to get the application into this organisation. believe all women, eh? Where there's smoke, there's fire. There's not. Where there's smoke, there's friggin' rumours most of the time, usually made up by women who do not understand the impact of their actions. Anyway, I don't know. That's my solar panel. I'm making these battery boxes. Get me fucking undies out of there. What am I talking about? I don't know. It's friggin'. This is the problem. You waste time with explaining the overview that forget the content that you're thinking about. See, even the moment where you go to turn the phone on, you forget. You get out of that same frame of mind. So then how are you supposed to capture? Oh, look, there you go. I could hold it there. Huh. How's that work? Oh, look, go down, it goes up. This is one of my mirrors. I'm the mirror man. I don't think there's anything embarrassing around, but yeah, look. That's I found that, and that was a friend of mine. That's my broom. That's my son's Batman cape, climb and stuff. That's me flipping old rollers for the big drawer that I made in the back of the ute. Is that a pair of fucking jocks? Jesus Christ. I found this. And that's my flipping 48 volt batteries, but also my XU1, my tacky clay XU1. Fucking Jesus. Alright, fuck it. There's my magnet. We're in a container. I need to finish painting that. I got the paint. Alright, I'm going to do this one too because it's awesome. This is my girl. Great boobs. Not like traditionally like I don't know the artist, but there's like a Karen up here or something. Is that I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, boom. Does that make it zoom there or something? Maybe you can zoom in on the image later or something. But I find it beautiful, beautiful. Not overdone, you know, just sort of. You know, my friend who was a bloody millionaire. That's me and my son's art, and that's my mum likes those, and I found it on the side of the road. That's that one under the mirror. The start of the door. People don't want to even know this. Why am I showing? And then that's my friend Jamie. He's a mad artist. I like this. Jamie does some other like cartoony stuff, but he does also this beautiful dark like you see the light in the dark or something, you know. That's my painting. I'm painting this wall black, and I'm painting Jesus Christ, there's stuff everywhere. I'm painting this wall and this ceiling white and that wall black, and that's me Banksy. This guy made it pay. I bought them off him for $10 each, but I don't know. I think they're cool. My dad went to China and gave me that. I think they're my son's things, you know. Alright, well that was me just walking around showing him my fucking stuff, I suppose. The day my son was born, that was the sunrise on the Gold Coast, and he was born on the Gold Coast. That's me, look, that's all. That's my